Hello dear students, here we are dealing with Module 6 Numerical Methods 2. The main topics in Numerical Methods 2 are first one fitting straight line and parabola, second one numerical integration using trapezoidal Simpson's and Gauss quadrature method, third one solution of simultaneous linear algebraic equation using Gauss elimination method, then fourth one solution of partial differential equation using finite difference method. The first topic is curve fitting. If the variables x and y are related, then in the scatter diagram, all the points are clustering around some curve or a straight line. The process of finding the curve about which the points are clustering is called curve fitting, and the method used is called the principle of least squares. That is, actually, curve fitting is the process of constructing a curve or mathematical function that has the best fit to a series of data points. That is, here we have given a data and we have to find the most fitted curve which satisfies the data. Okay. Suppose the points clustered around a well-defined curve and let the relation be y equal to f of x, a1, a2, etc. an. A general equation. Then the process of estimating a1, a2, an, that means the parameters, statistically is called curve fitting. The most common principle used for curve fitting is called the principle of least squares. That means the principle of least squares states that the best estimate for the parameters are those which minimize the sum of squares of errors. For example, for the relation y is equal to f of x, a1, a2, etc. an, a general equation of a curve, when x is equal to xi, let the observed value be yi and the theoretical value is f of xi, a1, a2, etc. an. Therefore, the error for the ith observation, which is equal to epsilon I, which is equal to yi minus f of xi, a1, a2, etc. an. Let capital E is equal to the sum of squares of the errors, that is sigma epsilon I square, which is equal to sigma yi minus f of xi, a1, a2, etc. an the whole square, where capital E is the sum of the squares of the errors. The principle of least squares states that the best estimate of a1, a2, etc. an are the values of ai's which minimize the sum of squares of errors. That is, we have given a data and we have to find the most fitted curve. That means we have to find the values of these parameters a1, a2, etc. an which satisfies the data. That is, theoretically we have to minimize capital E with respect to a1, a2, etc. an. We know that to minimize a function, the first step is find the partial derivative or find the derivative with respect to that particular parameter. Here capital E is a function of a1, a2, etc. an. Therefore differentiate capital E with respect to a1, a2, etc. an partially and let them equate to 0. These are called the normal equations, and by solving these equations we can find the values of these parameters a1, a2, etc. an. First, we have to consider fitting of a straight line. That is, explain the principle of least squares and find the normal equations to fit a straight line. How to fit a straight line? Let the observed data be, this is a general problem. Let the observed data be x1, y1, x2, y2, etc. x and yn. Our problem is to determine the best values of a and b which satisfy the equation y is equal to ax plus b, that is considered as the general equation of a straight line. For the ith observation, error is epsilon I is equal to the actual value minus theoretical value, that is yi minus axi minus b, and capital E is equal to the sum of squares of errors, that is sigma I is equal to 1 to n epsilon I square, which is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n yi minus axi minus b the whole square. To estimate the parameters, use the principle of least squares which minimize the sum of squares of errors. That is, find the partial derivative of capital E with respect to A and with respect to B and let them equate to 0. That is dou E by dou A equal to 0 and dou E by dou B equal to 0. That implies by taking partial derivative with respect to A, the derivative is 2 times sigma I is equal to 1 to n yi minus axi minus b into xi, which is equal to 0. And let them equate to 0. 2 can be cancelled and we can generalize it as sigma xy equal to a into sigma x square plus b sigma x. Since this is true for all xi and y's. And for the second equation, dou E by dou B equal to 0, by differentiating partially with respect to B, the answer is minus 2 times sigma I is equal to 1 to n ya minus axi minus b, which is equal to 0. We can generalize it as sigma y is equal to a into sigma x plus n times b. These equations are called the normal equations when fitting a straight line. Then next, the normal equations of y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square, which is the general equation of a parabola. So we can skip the first steps, just you have to find the error for the ith observation. Epsilon I is equal to ya minus a minus bxi minus axi square, and capital A is equal to the sum of the squares of the errors, that is sigma I is equal to 1 to n, epsilon I square, that is sigma I is equal to 1 to n, ya minus a minus bxi minus axi square the whole square. Find the partial derivative of capital E with respect to A, with respect to B and with respect to C and let them equate to 0. So dou E by dou A equal to 0 implies the general equation will becomes sigma y equal to n times A plus B sigma x plus C sigma x square. And the second equation, dou E by dou B equal to 0, which implies sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi ya minus a sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi minus b sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi square minus c sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi cube, which is equal to 0, which can be generalized as sigma xy equal to a into sigma x plus b sigma x square plus c sigma x cube. And the third equation is dou E by dou C equal to 0, and which implies sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi square ya minus a into sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi square minus b sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi cube minus c sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi raised to 4, which is equal to 0. Which can be generalized as sigma x square y equal to a sigma x square plus b sigma x cube plus c sigma x raised to 4. And these three equations are called the normal equations in fitting a parabola. Okay. Then problems. First one, fit a straight line for the following data. So here we have given a data, that means the values of x and y. We have to find a perfect straight line, or we have to find the equation of a straight line. So for this, consider the general equation of a straight line is y is equal to ax plus b. And here the error is epsilon I is equal to ya minus axi minus b. And the sum of the squares of error is capital E, which is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to 6. Since here there are 6 observations, therefore sigma I is equal to 1 to 6 ya minus axi minus b the whole square. We know that the normal equations are sigma xy equal to a sigma x square plus b sigma x and sigma y equal to a sigma x plus n b. So from the given data, we have to find the values of sigma xy, sigma x square, sigma x, sigma y, and we have to substitute these values in these two equations. So from the given data, using a table, you have to find the values of sigma x, sigma y, sigma xy and sigma x square. Here sigma x is equal to 34, sigma y is equal to 90, sigma xy equal to 582, sigma x square is equal to 248. Substitute these values in the two normal equations. 582 equal to 248a plus 34b and 90 equal to 34a plus 6b. By solving these two equations, we'll get a is equal to 1.3012, b equal to 7.6265. Therefore, the best fit straight line equation of a straight line is y is equal to 1.3012x plus 7.6265. Okay. And the next problem is fitting a parabola, that is fit a least square parabola to the following data. Here the x values are 1, 2, 3, 4 and y values are 1.7, 1.8, 2.3 and 3.2. Also, we have to estimate y of 2.4. Then solution. The general equation of a parabola is y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Let epsilon I is equal to, that is the error, which is equal to ya minus axi square minus bxi minus c. And the sum of the squares of errors is capital E equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n ya minus axi square minus bxi minus c the whole square. Here the number of observations are 4, therefore n is equal to 4. And here the normal equations are dou E by dou A equal to 0, dou E by dou B equal to 0 and dou E by dou C equal to 0. The generalized normal equations are sigma x square y equal to a into sigma x raised to 4 plus b sigma x cube plus c sigma x square, which implies 80.8 which is equal to 354a plus 100b plus 30c. Second equation dou E by dou B equal to 0 implies sigma xy equal to a sigma x cube plus b sigma x square plus c sigma x, which is equal to, which implies 25 is equal to 100a plus 30b plus 10c. And the third equation dou E by dou C equal to 0, which implies sigma y equal to a sigma x square plus b sigma x plus nc, and which implies 9 equal to 30a plus 10b plus 4c, where these values, that sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square, sigma x cube, sigma x raised to 4, sigma xy and sigma x square y are from the given data. Then solving these equations, we will get the answers as a is equal to 0.2, b equal to minus 0.5, c equal to 2. And the best fit parabola, the equation of the best fit parabola is y is equal to 0.2x square minus 0.5x plus 2. And by substituting x is equal to 2.4, y of 2.4 is equal to 1.952. Hope you have got a basic idea about curve fitting of a straight line and parabola. And here is an exercise for you. First question, fit a straight line y is equal to a plus bx using the following data. X values 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and y values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And second question, fit a second degree parabola equation y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square using the following data. X values 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and y values 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Try to do these problems. Thank you.